Welcome to Integrity Data. This is going to be a quick tutorial on the PTO requests tab of the time management area. So once we're logged in, I'm going to hover over edits and I'm going to select time management. This PTO request is a little bit different of an area, not really where we want to go. We want to be in the time management and we want to select PTO requests. And here we can see I've got two requests. This is my resolved down below. And the white and blue shaded are ones that have been approved. The muted red are denied. And if I approve this, it would come down here as a future PTO in this green color until it came time to July, then it would appear in this color. Same with the future denied. Now, what I'm looking at here is an employee has from their mobile app, the e-time clock, any other device that you've enabled them to be able to request time off from, they have themselves gone in and requested time off. It brings it here for you to view it. And if your system is configured, it would also send you an email letting you know that you have pending time off requests to review. So what we're looking at here is the employee's name, the day of the week they want off, the date, whether it's all day or if it started at a specific time and just a partial day, you would have the time of day in here that they wanted to start their vacation or whatever it is. The bank that they've selected to use for this request, whether or not this bank allows a negative balance. This one is no. So if this employee had 5 hours left under remaining hours and they wanted to deduct 8, if we tried to approve it, it's not going to let us. So that's the allow negative. It says yes, and it falls within our company policy, and I could do it because maybe in a week he's going to be awarded 3 more hours, what have you, then we would be able to approve it. So these are the hours he wants to deduct. This is what he has left in that vacation bank. This is the note from the employee that I can use to help me decide whether he can get the day off or not, perhaps. The date and time of the request. This is helpful in case you get multiple people requesting the same day off. And maybe you want to give it to the person that requested it first. From here, we can approve or deny. If we go to approve, we can leave a note. We don't have to. I can just go ahead and click cancel if I didn't mean that. Same with deny. I can leave a note. If I'm denying PTO, I really want to leave a note in here. I would put that note and then click accept, and this would move down to my bottom screen. Same with this here, approve, deny, all the same information for this. Now, maybe an employee comes back and says, you know what, I really don't need the 10th off, or I came in and worked anyways, I don't need that sick time off. I can come in here and select revert. And that's going to push this back up here. And we see it's a white color with the blue shading when I mouse over it. So it's a current or prior pay period. Now, when this pay period gets closed for this one, you see this one's fairly old. When this pay period's closed, this is just going to disappear out of here, whether it's approved or not. The employee is always going to see it on their status as pending. So it's a good idea to either approve it or deny it before the pay period is closed. But we see this one came up here because we reverted it. Now at this point, you've got 3 options, or 2 options really. The employee could now go back into their PTO requests and they could edit it for something different, or they could delete it altogether. While a request is pending, the employee can go in and modify it as much as they want. Once it's approved or denied, the employee can no longer modify that because it's no longer a request. So at this point, since I reverted it, it's now pending and the employee could go into their PTO request and delete it out of there if you wanted them to. Another thought is that you could click on deny, be able to add a note. Employee came to me on 5/12 and asked me to revert this. They didn't need it. Your initials perhaps, and then accept. That way it always stays there. It always stays as a denied and will always have your note to remind you for when the employee comes back 3 months later after they've just been sifting through some timesheets and wonder why you denied this. You've got your note right there. So the only other thing here within this tab is going to be the view PTOs and calendar. So yeah, I did revert this, but let's say I didn't, and I'm looking to see if I can approve this person for the 10th. I'm going to click on my view PTOs and calendar. This is for May. My calendar pops up to May. That's the current month. And I can see on the 10th, nobody has the day off. I would be comfortable in allowing her to take the day off, knowing that I'm not going to short staff my department. This one's on the 12th, so I could come over here to July. I'm sorry, the 7th in July. I could come over here to July, click show PTOs. I have nobody scheduled in July at all. So if everything was fine, I would be able to approve this person for the day off. That concludes our quick tutorial on our PTO request. Thank you for watching.